Flyers are represented by Charles Cook and Scoochie Smith from the student body. Coach Archie Miller is here as well. We're going to have him make an opening statement, then we'll go to questions for everybody on the dais. Archie, please.
Well, clearly, congratulations to Syracuse. They played a very good game, and caused a lot of problems, with their zone a little bit. And I thought our offense, as we missed some opportunities early in the game and late to convert some two-point baskets, some easy ones, free throws, or a couple open ones, it started to deflate us a little bit. But all in all, as I told the guys in the locker room, in particular, going to miss Deshaun and Bobby. Those guys started us off a couple years ago and gave us an opportunity to even be here today. And these two guys next to me as well. To have 25 wins, a share of a conference championship, to be back in here for our third year. Very disappointed in the way we played, but also very proud of where we're at right now.
Thank you. Questions for all three gentlemen? Right back there in the aisle, and we'll go two here. Thank you. Go.
Steve's the kind of player that would typically be able to handle Syracuse pretty well. What did they kind of do to neutralize him a little bit, especially in the second half?
Steve?
Yeah.
We just, to be honest with you, I think Steve had some opportunities, especially early in the game, a couple dunks. He also probably had 3 to 5 just offensive rebound opportunities that he didn't either snatch up or put in the basket. But, in Steve's 19 minutes or so, he had a better impact, I thought, on offense than defense. But, he'll get better. He's got to get stronger. I think it's a big thing for him.
Right here in the middle.
Mike Waters from the Syracuse Media Group. Coach Miller, what was Syracuse doing on defense in that zone to cause so many problems?
It wasn't what they were doing, really. I mean, I think when you look at the first half, you're going to see 2 dunks, 2 breakaway layups, probably 3 threes that they're wide open. If a couple of those go in, we may have a lead at the half. And then to start the second half, between, I think, a 1 for 5 start from the foul line and then a couple more 2-point baskets, it just started to get a little bit deflating, I thought. And, I gave our guys credit. We tried to hang in there the best we could. We just we didn't have enough juice on offense. We need to make some shots and against that zone. But their zone is their zone. They didn't do anything different today than they ever do.
Donna DeToto from the Post-Standard in Syracuse. They rebounded you by 20. How difficult was it to keep them off the glass in general and to keep Tyler Roberson off the glass in particular?
Charles, please.
Go ahead, Charles.
He's really active, just trying to find him and put a body on him at all times. But, we lost him a few times throughout the game, and he just, ended up getting a few loose balls there. But, he's just really active on and off the boards all game. So.
Go ahead, Archie. Comment on the rebounding.
Rebounding was a big thing coming in, and I thought for the first, probably 10 to 12 minutes, maybe even about 12-minute mark of the first half, we were doing a nice job. Our defensive rebounding was pretty good. And then about the last 8 minutes of the first half, he started to go to work on us a little bit. And he had 4 at the half, and he was actually on pace for 18. As at halftime, we said he's on pace for 18, and he got 18. He's very active. Clearly, that's his job, one of his roles. And, he's done that to a lot of people this year. And we weren't tough enough on the boards in general. I think to get out-rebounded by 20, that's a disaster, when you're playing against Syracuse. So we'll look at it, and we'll get better from it. But he definitely had a big impact in the game.
Right-hand side, gentlemen.
George Willis, New York Post. Scoochie, how disappointing is this to get to this point and not play your best game as a team?
I wouldn't say it's a disappointment because it's a blessing to be here. It's a lot of teams that's not here that wish they were, but we just didn't play the way we wanted to play today, and we tried to keep fighting, and unfortunately we was on the wrong end of the scoreboard.
Right there in the center.
Mike Waters from Syracuse Media Group again. Archie, you guys did a great job on Trevor Cooney and Michael Benedict. So how big a factor is it when a freshman like Malachi Richards steps in and scores like he did today?
Well, in watching film, he's a very talented guy. He's not like a freshman. He's got a green light. He's big, and he's a problem. I thought for most of the game we had bodies in front of him You're not going to hold those guys down. You know, they've done a nice job, but he clearly early in the game got going, a couple threes, and then a couple drives, and I thought he was very aggressive the whole game. You know, they have 3 guys out there that can really get going, and, you know, it only takes one guy to sort of change the game a little bit, and I thought he was their game changer.
Anything else for the Flyers of Dayton?